episode of Learning to Take Money with Sean Glynn. What we got going on today is going to be ticker GLDG. It's gold mining. This company is rather young in its drilling. They haven't got a whole hell of a lot done yet in relation to larger companies. However, they've found quite a few interesting things, and we'll dive into that here in a minute. But first I wanted to show you, this guy's kind of been on the downs here for a while. It's been getting beat up. Kind of looks like it's got a real barcode appeal to it. If we get in close here, you can see it's a very barcode trading pattern. What we've found, though, is that this guy got down into the dollar range and things got real interesting. Those of us that were paying attention managed to snipe this thing real cheap. I picked it up closer to 80 cents myself. That's about my average on it. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is simply letting you know where I'm at and what I'm doing. But I want to show you this Fibonacci here. This is right before the most recent takeoff. Last couple days, 3 days specifically, has been pretty damn interesting. So where we started out was at $1.16, and we ended up shooting like a rocket. And off of no news in particular from gold mining. It just happened to be the environment that the rest of the market was in, and this guy decided it was time to go. It's actually been pretty quiet on the news front. So when this thing took off, as you can see, if we follow this Fibonacci chart, you'll notice that it wanted to bottom right here at $1.16. That's where we obviously threw the bottom line. That's always going to be the case because we pick the bottom when we set a Fibonacci. What's important is that we follow the candles up, and we notice that we broke the candle here. And if this next candle ended up dropping back below this line in the fib, then what we would have had was a return and we would have gone back down. But since we went above the fib line and closed a green candle above the fib line, well above on this one, mind you, that showed a trend for an upwards pattern. Now, mind you, there was a real kick in the face right there, but those that were strong and had good mentality put in a vote here and let it go here. They didn't jump out here. So, watch the candles, watch the fib. Clear the line with a good candle. Odds are, of course, nothing's guaranteed, you're going up. Now, let's see what's going on here. We hit the Fibonacci line. We looked like we just slightly cleared it. We couldn't hold it. We closed a candle below it. We tried it again. We couldn't hold it. We closed a candle below it. We finally decided that we were dumping. So once we got down to this place here, you'll notice that we closed a candle in the opposite direction below that line. It would have been the same as if we closed a candle above that line, but in the other direction, which means that it shows a downtrend. So typically this should have gone here. You'll notice as we move over, that's not what took place this time. You've always got to be prepared for the unknown. Now here's the deal here. We cleared the line, we closed a candle well above the line, which showed an uptrend. We barcoded for a while because this isn't a very heavily traded stock, but we always stayed above the trend line during this time frame. Now once we got to this point, and we started bumping our heads up against that next fib line, we finally broke it with such ferocity that we had no choice but to go with fuel. We closed a candle beyond it, 2 lines above and beyond, and that is almost a guaranteed uptrend. Look what we ended up with. From $1.16 to $1.29 in just a matter of a couple days. Now we slammed right up against this $1.29 rejection right there. We came back down to $1.26 where we're sitting currently at the bottom of another channel. Now if we can bounce this line and we can get this sucker back up come Monday, we're in great shape. If we protrude through that line and we close a candle, we're in bad shape. Looking at the market currently, we're probably going to be in bad shape as far as I'm concerned. We'll see how it pans out. Moving on. What we got going on here, as far as news is concerned, there's really not much going on for gold mining. It's been about 3 months since they've had any sort of interesting releases, and I can show you exactly what that was here. This was out of Vancouver, British Columbia, and what they're showing us here is that the first hole of its recently completed 5-hole drill program on the La Garracha target, located less than 1 kilometer to the east of existing mineral resources on the company's 100% owned La Mina project in the Middle Cuaca Porphyry Belt, Antioquia, Colombia. Probably is how that's said. So, what we're seeing here, results of the drill. We've got 0.60. Let's go to the final result, alternatively expressed we've got roughly 3/4 of a gram per ton that they're pulling out of the ground. Well, what the heck does that mean? Well, if we go here, we can see that on average, good drilling results are reported in grams per ton, and anything over 2 grams per ton is deemed to be good. Are we there? No. Can we get there? Well, that's a good question. Let's see how much room we've got to play with. Note the brown lines on this chart. Here, here, and down here. Those are the zones of concern where they feel that they're going to come across pay dirt. The yellow dots are previous drilling. As you can see here, the red dots are current 2022 drilling. With just these 2 current drills across that fleshing, we've come out with those results. We have a lot of opportunity here to come up with great result. And with just the minor results that you've seen lately, we've increased the stock value to the percent that you've seen earlier back here on Webull, off of damn near no information at all. Now, those of us that were paying attention, again, we've been collecting while no one was looking, and so this is actually a profitable time for us. Moving on, we've got price predictions for Gldg or GLDG, and they are showing as high as $5.25, I believe is where we were at. Let's see if I can get back to that here. There we go. Yeah, price target and rating, we're looking at an average of $5.25. We're currently sitting at $1.26, and look, that's a 316.7% forecasted upside. You can't buy gold currently any cheaper. It just seems to be the best way to go. Now look, don't take my word for it. Listen to Raoul Paul on this one. Big time proponent of this stock. Definitely recommends it. I recommend you go to their website, check them out, see it for yourself what they've got going on. They've got a video, they've got everything you need, all the questions and answers. But it's a damn good idea in my opinion. That's what I'm doing. Again, this is not financial advice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.